Okay, good evening, everybody. It is the 11th of October, and we are joined this evening for our nation call with the beautiful area manager to be, Jamie Wheeler, who is absolutely smashing it on our training topic tonight, Teamzy. Although not today, Jamie, I'm not going to lie. I have been looking at the leaders board and you're slacking a little bit, you're snoozing, but I'll let you have your comeuppance in a minute. You can come back at me. Just before we go into the training, just a reminder, guys, that we've got the flash buy that's just launched today. So you guys was told about this in our WhatsApp. There's like a travel set flash buy with a 200 SRP order for any client. Now remember that they also will get a free gift if you've got an account that you can offer them. To be fair with that, if they haven't got an account, they can have an account for free and still get the free gift, so it's fine. If they haven't got an account, get on one, get them signed up as a PC, and if they have, fab, they can have a free gift. And then they've also got those little trio bags as well. So in that flash buy bundle, yeah, oh, thank you, well displayed by Sally. They're really lovely, actually. I like great little pencil cases and bits and stuff. So I am in the midst of the packages that we had for the last flash buy do work. So maybe if you feel like you didn't actually nail that enough, you can reuse those packages and send them out to people and say, just to let you know, this is happening, you get this. I feel that I need to work on a different bundle because I literally I don't think my clients could buy the same skincare set again. But I'm thinking of maybe trying to create like a flash buy bundle that they buy and then get another flash buy bundle. So maybe some of like the top selling products from a mixture of ranges, like fizz sticks with a mascara with I don't know, the gel eye mask, not the gel eye mask because I had them last time, but I don't know, the Botox in a bottle, something like that. So I'm going to come up with a couple of bundles and get those posters out so we can use them and really maximise it, because I think we all agree we want to get our numbers up and have the best month. So without the party person package, amazing. Like there's loads, isn't there? We can put together some like little, if you've got any ideas, like what Cara, love that little title, or an idea of a different, range that we can create, pop it in the chat, because, more heads are better than one. So without further ado, I'm going to hand over to this legend, Jamie, who is going to tell us everything we need to know about Teamzy, which has totally revolutionised my day. I tell you, it's like a breath of fresh air, but I won't. I'll let you talk about it, Jamie. Over to you, my love.
So in my defence, I haven't been active today so that I could show you how that works. That's my defence, and I'm sticking with it. On another note, which isn't Teamzy related, I think it was Cara that had done this last week, and I found it was really helpful. I went through my diary and planned out my time so that then I knew where I had my Arbonne time and where I was doing my power hours, which then when you do your Teamzy, it really helps you focus. You've got your time, you know what you're going to do. Once you've got Teamzy, it's all there. Everything's so accountable. So I'm just can I share my screen, Jade, please? Fab. So I'm just going to share my Teamzy. Can you all see that one? Yeah, fab. If anyone's got any questions, feel free just to shout up in case I miss it on the bar or your hands or whatever. So when you first sign up for Teamzy, it will come up with very similar to this settings screen here. So you put all your info in, and that will automatically happen when you sign up anyway. So then it will go through the following screens when you're doing your process, and you can put your why in there. So mine is that I can be more present in my children's lives, daily lives. I'm not working all hours in the evening, with my normal 9 till 5 or 9 till 4 day job. And I've actually got that time that we can do our things, as well as then being able to go on all those adventures and do the things that we want to do, and just have that quality time that I think we all kind of end up getting sucked into normal day-to-day stuff, and we miss out on those things. You're importing of your data, so anything that you want to bring over from either Instagram, Teams, I think Instagram, Facebook, I'm pretty sure you can link your LinkedIn if you've got one of those accounts as well. So you just click on import. What you do need to do is open a window in Instagram and one in Facebook so that it can pull them over much quicker. Otherwise it kind of gets stuck. And I think a couple of people had commented in the other group saying it's taking hours. I left it all night. If you've not got a window open, logged into your account, it doesn't work. I don't know whether it does it eventually, but it doesn't work. So it's best just to get yourself logged in. In my sharing screen, it's got those that I'm linked to, so I can see the stats of these people here, and then the people that I'm sharing my information with. I can add my team members. So I know I've added Sally, but she's still not accepted me. So she needs to get on and do that. And then this one, if you wanted to link your email, you can link your email to it. You can set up your signature bar. So when you're composing an email, it will say, you know, Jamie Wheeler, Arbonne, independent consultant, blah, 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 whatever else you wanted to put. And then your customizations. So we'll talk about those bits in a minute, but this is where you would add these places now. So here, these dailies bit. So if you go to your dashboard, on your dailies, this is if you've done any these 4 things. So you get 25% for each one you do, which then tallies up down the bottom here and will give you a run on of how many days you've managed to complete your basics, if you like. So did you do your social media posts? Have you done your personal development, used your products and done exercise? I don't think I've done a social media post today, but I'll make sure that I get that in before tonight. So now that will tell me that so 3 of those have gone up to 8 because I've completed them today as well. So then these bits here, my prospects, my customers, consultants, shares and ads. When you're also setting your account up, it will ask you your income goals. I must have missed this one out. So it automatically sets to this default, which is a 6-figure income. So I think it's 99,000 for the year, which I know is really, really ambitious, but actually, why am I not going to aim for that? Because then I'm completing more stats on a daily basis, making more connects, more business asks, more product asks, and things like that. So for me, why not aim high, reach for the stars and all that? Because if you hit that, you're not underachieving. If you're doing all your asks to reach that target, you're doing the best that you can do. So I've left mine as that setting. I should have just showed you this bit while I was on there, sorry. So on the income goals, if I wanted to change my income goal, I would click on the set income goal. And then I can change however many. This will default to how many prospects that thinks I need to message each day to reach that income goal. So this is saying I need to, over the course of the year, I need to make 3,913 connects with existing people that I know and new people. So it automatically defaults to these, whatever, depending on what figure income you put in. So if I thought, well, actually, I'm a team of 1. I do have an inactive consultant. So do I want to say that I'm going to connect with 2 consultants because they could be one of you guys, someone sideline, upline, whatever it might be. So actually, for me to say that I'm going to connect with 4 of you daily, I know we have chat in the WhatsApp groups and things, but actually, is that a realistic figure? So it might be that I change that to 2 and leave it at that for now. And then as my team grows, I can add that up. So yeah, you can, if you wanted to commit to doing 5 shares a day of the business or 5 product shares, then you can up that. So back on my dashboard, I know that I've already connected with people today, just generally throughout different conversations and whatever, but on this bit just under here, this will give me my next 5 people. So it's always going to throw 5 people at me to connect with. So when you're sitting there thinking, oh God, who am I going to look through? And you're just scrolling through Facebook looking for somebody. This for me just takes away that scroll, because it might be that actually maybe I don't want to connect with Jodie, or I've got nothing, I can't think of anything to say to Jodie. So if I click on her, and then over on the right hand side, if I go to details, it will bring up in blue what I'm linked to Jodie on. So I can go to her Facebook, she says, and it might be then that I scroll down a page. I mean, she's put nothing on recently, but if she'd have put something on yesterday or whatever, I might like, add, comment, and make a connection that way. So it might not be that I'm going straight in there with a business ask or a product ask or whatever. It might be that I'm genuinely just saying, hey Jodie, you know, been a while, not seen you for ages, saw, I don't know, your brother's wedding or whatever, looked absolutely amazing, absolutely loved your dress, where was it from? So just keeping it dead real, and reconnecting with those people that you do know, but you've just not spoken to for a long period of time. So I know that if I go onto my team report, so for me, yesterday, I did 18. If I change that to this week, or maybe last week, we've changed over, haven't we? This month. So since I've started Teamzy, which was only last Sunday, I've made 164 connects. Now, yes, I might not have done anything today on the dashboard yet, but actually 164 connects in 8 days. I've never made that many connects, like consistently. There might have been the odd day of the month where I've gone out and I've messaged everyone who's part of my Facebook group just to, I don't know, thank them, or thanks for being in my group, you know, it's great that you're here supporting me and all that sort of stuff. But actually it's that consistency. It's all right me going out and having a blast one day, but we need to keep it consistent. We need to do every day to make sure it's maintainable. So I think that that's great to keep me accountable for where I am, what I'm doing, and who I'm connecting with. So when I know that today I've connected with Lucy, so I'll just bring hers up. So you can type, if it's not on your first 5, you can just type their name in the search bar and it will bring them up. I don't know why I'm pointing, because you can't see where I'm pointing to at the screen. And then I've connected with Lucy. So I've messaged her about her new house move and the 7-day cleanse coming up. So is she interested? So I've shared a product, and then I want to follow up with her. I'm not going to follow up with her in 2 days because I know she's only got keys today, and I don't want to, you know, I know she's got a lot on and all the rest of it. So I can set it, I can do it for either 4 days or a week. Now, I know I'm going to speak to her at some point this week anyway, so I'll do it for 4 days because then that gives me time. So then I log my, oh, I need to change that because it was in Facebook Messenger. No, it wasn't, it was in WhatsApp. So it was in WhatsApp that I messaged her. And then in here, I can type whatever I want my note to be about the follow-up. So check if interested, 7-day plans. And then I will log my connect. So it asked me, I didn't tick this when I'd had a conversation with her yesterday, day before, whatever day it was. So this is the follow-up that I was making on her house move. So I would tick that I've completed that one, and then that follow-up will disappear. So that then logs it in this communication log down here. So I know every time I've made contact with her or him, whoever it might be. So for me, it's just, I just love it. I love the fact that you can keep up. I've got my follow-ups here, the people that I've spoken to that I've either offered business opportunities, product asks. So Mel's doing our 7-day cleanse. So I've seen her at work today, but I've also shared the whatever day we're on in the cleanse within the WhatsApp group that she's part of. So shared day 4 cleanse, and I would log that connect in there, and that's my follow-up. Oh, so I mean, I've come off it anyway, but you could add, so if you wanted to follow up every day to make sure that you send in that information for each day's 7-day cleanse, you can set yourself a reminder so that then when you come on, you know you've got to send day 4 of the cleanse. And especially if you've not got a big group running and you might have individuals doing it at different times or whatever that you support in, I find it's really, really helpful to keep on track of where you are, rather than having a notebook here and a scrap of paper there and all the rest of it. So obviously as you go through, these will go up, and it tells you how many you've done, how many you've got left. So obviously your aim is to fill all of those. If you thought I need some customers that I need to connect with, ask them about product asks or consultants or whatever it might be. So I've got no one coming up in my power hour or whatever, because the ones that I've already allocated to them, I've already connected with in the last 7 days. So they won't come up in my box to be connected. But if I wanted to look for my customers to connect with, go to team, and then you can filter it here. So if I ticked on my customers, that's going to bring everyone up who's bought or buying from me. And then so Jack, I delivered her a product the other day. She's not a follow-up to, well, no, that is today. So I can go on here. I would go to my details. I've sent her a message this morning anyway to ask her how she's getting on with the greens. I know she loves the greens anyway because they call them algae in their house. So I sent her in WhatsApp this morning saying, how's the algae going? Are the kids enjoying it again? And I would just drop this in here, greens, check in. And again, it's just whatever, you know, you can put as much information in there or as little, depending on what works for you, and then connect that one. Again, that was my follow-up because I delivered a product at the weekend, and then I log it there. That then will update my dashboard. So again, I've connected with another one of my customers today. Your merging contacts. So if you've got people that are on WhatsApp, no, not WhatsApp, Facebook and Instagram, or another, I don't know, maybe you've just added them and then you've linked their Facebook account as well. So to do that, you need to go to team, then tools, and then merge contacts. And then I think I've done most of my big ones that I know I've got anyway. So I think it would just be a case sometimes of, as you're going through and you realise, oh, I've messaged them on Facebook yesterday, but they've come up on the Instagram link today, then going back in and making sure that you merge them. So you pop your 2 names in there, merge contact, obviously I've not put one in, and then it will put them both together. I think you can do it on email addresses and phone numbers as well, depending on how you've imported them. So if it was a new ad, you just click on your new ad button, and then you can either add them as a prospect, customer, or consultant. First name, obviously that's pretty self-explanatory, and then just create the contact. So really you need to be, well, we all want to be aiming for lots of new people, adding them every day. So my minimum's 3, but obviously the more the better. What else do I need to do? I think that I've not worked out the birthday report yet. So I've actually emailed Teamzy and asked them how you run the birthday report, because I thought that would be really useful to have as a, I don't know, standalone thing that actually then they just come through and you can just ping them a message. But for me, it's opened so many more, reopened contact with people that actually I've not really spoken to. And yeah, I've not messaged many of them about business or products or whatever, because that doesn't seem real. And for me to go in and I've not spoke to someone for 2 years or whatever and think, just gonna wang on my message and say, fancy buying some products. It's not real. And it's sometimes I think we overthink it and think, oh, I haven't got time to speak to all these people. I haven't got time to build the like. And then if they want to chat and they want to build up that conversation, have I really got time for that? But actually, how long does it take to ping back a text or a Facebook message or like or comment on a couple of pictures now and then? And if the time is dedicated, I've been so much more productive. Okay, my dashboard doesn't say that today, but I've been so much more proactive and productive in the last week than I probably have in the last 6 months, if I'm being realistic with myself. Um, for me, this is a game changer. It keeps away the procrastination, oh God, the scroll, just who am I going to message? Who am I going to message? It's there. And it might be that, okay, I don't want to speak to Jodie today. So I'll just skip her and she'll come back in a week. This bit here as well. So the numbers by the side of all of your contacts, the higher the number, the more often they're going to come round. So if I message Lisa today, she's a 3, so she's going to come back to me in 3 months. So 5 is they'll come back round in a month, 4 is 2 months, 3 is 3 months, 2 is 4 months. That's because it's backwards, that is. And 1 is they're not going to come round to me unless I search for them. So I've left all mine as 3s now, unless they are already customers, and then I've upped them. Once I start those conversations, that's when I'll start changing them, because I think if I went through my whole contact list and spent the time changing them, that's not really productive of my time. So I'll just do it as I go along. So yeah, I think that's about it in a nutshell. Does anybody have any questions, or have I missed anything that anyone else can think of that's been having to play with it? So then the other thing I just want to say, I actually came above Jade on the leaderboard one day. Just putting it out there.
I love it. It is like addictive, and I think today, like, I'm not quite am I 100%? No, I don't. Is that from what today?
Oh, hold on.
I've got some follow-ups to do anyway, so I'm 100% in terms of what I've done new things.
Yeah.
But I've still got some follow-ups outstanding.
You got 2 fires?
Got 2 fires, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, it really is like, it definitely keeps procrastination away. And I've started conversations with people that probably never ever would have come. And I think we're so fearful that, honestly, guys, that we've just like, oh, we've tried everyone. No one near me wants to do anything. Like, I've spoken to my whole world. And it's just not the case at all. And actually, you'll probably find there's people on that you are connected with and you like haven't got a Scooby how you are. And it's just a great, like, I'll just say, you know, oh my gosh, I can't for the life of me think how we connected or where I've met you from. Like, do you remember? Or like, it'd be great to get to know you, kind of a thing. And I've just opened up so many avenues, and it's definitely kept me like more snappy, because the whole problem with Arbonne, and we'll talk a little bit about the tips, and I think people have got questions for you, Jamie, is that we're thinking about Arbonne so much, and we're also thinking about being a great mom, and then we're guilty because we don't feel like we've done enough on our business, and we're guilty because we don't feel like we spend enough time with our kids, and half the time we're living in this whole like torment, like we're tormenting ourselves. And actually, it should be about work-life balance, but just really smashing, a bit like Sarah Dunning said on that auction call, if you listen to it, like being so consistent and knowing what your DMO is and just really sticking to that and not comparing it to anyone else's. So, you know, some people's numbers will be different, like Jamie said. But once you've done that, then you kind of feel at ease. And it's not to say that I honestly don't think that's your work done for the day. I think sometimes there will be things you'll have to do in the evening, maybe an online event or maybe a one-to-one with somebody or a coffee. But that initial, like, keeping your business flowing with new contacts is just so smart. And I've got mine set up. I just go onto Chrome and my Teamzy comes up. So it's like,
yeah,
I've logged on to work now. It's not even like I've got to log in. It's like, that's what I do. So I'm just buzzing from it because I do feel really excited.
It really is those natural conversations though, because there was someone that I've messaged a couple of times when I've had different offers on. They're in my group, they haven't replied, haven't responded, and it's been a couple of months since I've spoken to them. So I was like, oh, I can't ask them again about a product or hosting a party. So I just messaged them, you know, random catch up, and haven't seen them for a while. We used to work together. How's things? I know you're living in Scarborough now. Blah blah blah. And then over the last couple of days, we've just had that natural conversation. And now she is looking at hosting an event for me. Whereas before, it was like just no reply, brick wall, brick wall, brick wall. So it's taking the extra time and just doing it. And actually, I don't know why this app, whatever, has made me work that way. But I think just because the layout and the way it is, and that sounds really, really daft, that actually for a screen to tell me that I need to make connects, because to me a connect is just a normal conversation with somebody, and it's building those normal conversations up. So I shouldn't really need a screen to tell me that, but it's the accountability. And I just, yeah, for me it's definitely a game changer. Like I say, there's no way I'd have made 164 connects in a week without having something keeping me on track. And the leaderboard is really helpful. You know, me and Lucy, I think we jumped on Zoom on Saturday, and I think we were both above you and Danny, and we were like,
I have to say as well, like, this isn't just me, Jamie, Emma. I know Emma's on it as well. The whole of Arbonne UK are pretty much using this now. This was really implemented. I think we're like one of the last nations to even be learning about this. So I just highly recommend it. It is obviously a cost. I think it's about £11 a month with there's like a discount code, but for the time that it's saving me and being able to generate those names. And also, I know Jamie just said I followed up with her today with the cleanse. Did she get it? It may be that at that point, in, I don't know, say for example, someone bought the skincare from you, you could then do like a 2-month follow-up to just check in with them to see if they need to reorder.
yeah.
It's the small things like that that we're actually just having those conversations with our clients. Amazing. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. Emma's got a tip, and then I think Cara had a question, and so did Sally. So Emma, do you want to just everyone want to unmute and just?
Yeah, so it sometimes, I don't know about anybody else, but when I was doing like the blitzes and things like that, I was doing the blitzes, I was doing my likes and comments, I was doing my messages, I was doing everything, but I was forgetting about booking things. So I was forgetting about booking a party or making sure I did one 30-day ask, even though I was doing the business ask or whatever. So Damien, if you just go back to your dashboard and go on to dailies, your dailies, and you go to edit on your dailies. Here I've added book a party, book a one-to-one, and do a 30 days ask. Just so I'm not saying that I only do one 30 days ask, but it prompts me to make sure I've done those 3 things. And it prompts me to make sure that I'm thinking, okay, everything else is moving in my business. That last thing is just that bit that's still going to keep my business growing, adding contacts in, all that sort of stuff, because I think it's still like about making sure you're doing that bit of activity and not focusing on just the prospects, customers, consultants, shares, ads. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a really good tip. And also another thing I actually love about this is when someone's bought a product, I'm actually following up, I'm putting my follow-ups in after they've bought a product as well. Like every 2 days I've got somebody I'm checking in with on the cleanse, and she's getting into a really good conversation with me. She's telling me how much I love it, she loves it, and I won't think twice about by the end of it saying, look, do you fancy hosting a party for me, considering how much you've loved it? Whereas before I'd have been nervous about asking it because I wouldn't have had a conversation with her. So it's been amazing. I wish this thing came around before, to be honest.
Definitely. And I think some people are a little bit put off about the price, but actually, if you think about it, the 11 to 15 pound, whatever it is a month, it's, I don't know, 3 Costa coffees, or I don't know, you know,
100%.
I can't think of any more comparisons right now. But if you actually break it down, it's really not that much. It's what, £3 a week each month. What's £3 a week? You know, you'd go to the shop and spend that on odds and ends that you don't actually need. Whereas this, if it's going to boost your business and keep you accountable, to me, this is definitely worth that 12 to 15 pound a month, whatever it actually converts to. Definitely, no brainer.
Emma, sorry, where is it that you add them things in? Sorry, I was.
So you know where dailies is there, where Jamie's mouse is hovering.
Yeah.
You press edit, and then
So I'm just
add
trying to do it on
daily.
my phone. It's just slightly different.
Yeah. So you add daily, and then just add one in basically, and click save, and it just comes up along that board.
Perfect.
I know some of the others have said that they don't like using it on their phone, but actually I don't think it's that bad on your phone. If you are out and about and you, I don't know, maybe you had some time to kill because you're on a car journey or whatever, I still think it's fairly easy to use. Yeah, you've not got as much visibility and whatever as you have on a desktop, but
I guarantee there will be an app in the next 3 or 4 months.
Yeah,
absolutely guarantee it.
Definitely. You're making one, aren't you, Emma?
Do you know what? Before this came along, I actually asked an app maker to look at it making me something like this because I was so frustrated that I couldn't pick something up that like integrated my Instagram into it, integrated my Facebook into it. And we started looking into it, but obviously it was just going to cost me a fortune. I was like, this was a stupid idea, but now I don't need to.
Someone's done it. Great.
Yeah.
And someone say about the merge.
That was me, but can you just please accept me on your pending request, please? Because I just feel like I need to have someone on there. And I need to go back through and get everyone's email address.
That's it.
Yeah.
So when you have got a new member request, if you go to team report, if you want to invite someone, then obviously you click invite team member. But if you've got one pending coming in, the bell will be red.
Oh, okay.
So I'll accept you now. So
oh, yes.
My bell won't be red anymore.
Oh, yeah. So I've got Carol. I'll accept you now. And Rima. So apologies.
That's all right.
So I've got a few now. Yes.
And she's off.
I'll set it up and then I just didn't do anything with it. Terrible. But
well, you're on the board now, so you've got to do something.
Yeah, I like it.
No snoozing by bedtime.
No, definitely not. Well, if I'm teaching maths again, I'll be on fire tomorrow.
So yeah, did anybody else have any other questions?
Oh yeah, just the merge. How do you merge?
So for merge, you go to team.
Yeah.
She says, and then tools.
Okay, I'll have to do it on my laptop because it's not cool on my phone. But yeah.
Okay. And then merge contacts.
Perfect.
But I'll just drop that in the chat anyway. And then once I get some info back on the birthday report, I'll let you know how you do that. Because you must be able to, because why would it be there otherwise? Birthday report doesn't work. I've even tried putting in some random birthdays to see if once I've added them manually it would generate anything, but it just doesn't do anything. So I have messaged to find out why. So yeah.
I will say it's a bit of it takes a bit of time. Like you can just give it like a good hour or maybe a couple of hours just to get everything imported, but it's such a great place to have everything in one space, and then you don't have to, from then on, no more importing. You just add people manually. So as and when you're following new people on Instagram or connecting with new people on Facebook groups, you'd add them there, but it's prompting you every day to make sure you are making new connections, because we always want to be adding into that funnel and then sorting people. It is just a really fab tool for generating the names for you and just keeping on track, and also reminding you to check in with consultants and team, check in with your clients, because sometimes we're so caught up, aren't we, in like new, and actually it's really important to build those relationships. So block it in the diary. You'll love it, Cara and Gemma. I feel like you will absolutely love this.
Every share emails again. What's that? Yeah.
I've got background noise, sorry, but I was just going to quickly say, obviously, I've got an issue of not having a laptop, so the bringing the contacts across on Facebook and WhatsApp and stuff, that's where our downfall. So I've not actually looked into going into the actual website yet, so I'm going to make time to do that tomorrow on the iPad, and then after that, obviously, then I'm going to be sort of stuck with the contacts bit for a while.
If you've got Chrome, you need to have Chrome for it to work. It doesn't work on other Safari links, does it? Well, mine
Okay.
wouldn't let me.
Right, okay, yeah.
So, but then as long as you've got, if you open your Chrome link, then open Teamzy, open a Facebook page within your Chrome, and open an Instagram link page within your Chrome,
Okay.
then it should import them over.
Okay, yeah, give it a whirl then.
But if
I know
not,
with work.
if not, I'm happy for, we can meet up at the weekend or whatever, and we'll do it on my laptop or something if we need to.
I said when I use a PC all day, every day, I was just absolutely rubbish for stuff like that. But I know when I am at work, depending on what I'm opening up, sometimes things don't work like you say in Chrome and in Safari. So I'll give that a whirl tomorrow. Thank you.
No problems. If you've got anything that you want to ask, just drop us a message. I'm sure between us we'll be able to answer them. But yeah, I think it's fab, and I'm pretty sure there's stuff that I don't even know that it can do yet. So yeah,
definitely. Yeah, I think like the first time I did it, guys, like anything, when you try something new, it just takes you a while just to get your head around what you're doing. It's a bit longer process, but like today I was just really like smashing. I knew where I was clicking. I was popping in my comments, and actually in each contact you can pop in their birthdays, or if it's someone new, you're getting to know like what the children's names are and pets, and it's just like bloody hell. I've been part of businesses, I'm sure other people have, where they pay thousands and thousands for CRM systems that are like this. This is just amazing. And yeah, even guys today that I think, God, I went to school with him, I don't even know how to start a conversation. I've just commented on his family, and I've just said, I don't know if you know, run a business, but then I'm just putting some packages together for female, like you probably know, for your partners, and just, if there's anything I can help you with, or if you've got a budget, I'd love to help you. And it was just starting conversations with people that I've just never would. So
yeah, definitely.
Love it.
For me, what puts me off is because I know for me it takes me a long time to get my head around things, and it's having the time to sit down for that length of time and learn it all. That's always my worry, is because my head just doesn't function very well sometimes. So that's the only reason I've avoided it so far.
I think it's dead simple. Like the initial bit of making sure that you've imported everything and whatever, I was like, oh, am I clicking the right bits and stuff? But I'm happy to jump on a Zoom with you while you do it if you want. It doesn't take that long. It sounds more complicated than it actually is. Once you've been using it, it's so simple, and you honestly, you'll just be clicking through it and whizzing through. Lucy Taylor, she was like, even the dinosaur can do it. She says, if I can do it, anyone can. So like, honestly, it's not as complicated as it sounds.
I'm going to give it a bash in the morning, see how I get on. So,
and it's 2 weeks free trial. So
I was going to say, is it just 2 weeks? Obviously, it's just utilising those 2 weeks maximally, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then not sort of signing up and then leaving it.
Yeah, defo.
Okay. I think we're 2 minutes away from our next call then at 9. I know Carol's got a belter of a training for us, so make sure we're on and prepped ready. But yeah, I think, we're all here to support each other. If you're logging on and you're doing this Teamzy thing, I literally have asked so many questions. We're all here to help, so pop them in the chat. And everything new is always a bit scary. Even I resisted it, and Emma Stevenson was like, get your butt on Teamzy now. And it's literally the best thing. I just think it's the best thing to stay consistent, which we know actually is the main thing to get the business off the ground. So I love you all so much. Let's get some ideas and posters ready for this flash buy, and I shall see you soon. I'll see you on the other side. Bye everyone. Bye.